Welcome back to All the Mods 10. Now, yes, off camera, I have been busy. I started mystical agriculture here in the new room that definitely keeps on giving. Yeah, I mean, keeps on giving. Now, I have not fully done all of these floors yet of mystical agriculture, as that will take forever. But for the most part, everything that we have is done. I have the basics of it done. So I have 2 harvester pylons, water running through the middle of this, and also setting up dimensional chests on each floor so that way it connects with our AE2 over here via another dimensional chest. I also set up 16K ME drives just so that way the Inferium and Netherite essence, that is correct, Netherite essence is the first one I created. All of those can be stored and done. I'm actually gonna sleep real fast. Now on top of that, we created, like I said, the netherite seeds for netherite essence, and outside, as you probably saw when I came upstairs, for right now I have the infusion altar and pedestals kind of on the outside here, just so that way we have something just automatically ready to go. Obviously I kind of need to create a room for that, but right now the room is this, and I might just put it on the very bottom floor because I don't quite know what to do with this yet down here. Now let me tell you, this whole room took me about 3 hours to complete, and honestly, if you see some things are unasymmetrical right now, it's because I'm testing them out. I thought this whole side wasn't growing because it was too close to glass with lava, but realistically it was just because I didn't have any water running through the middle of it like a big dummy. But as you can see, if I just search up essence, my Inferium essence is up to 40,000 and continues to grow with everything here. But at the same time, we also have our netherite essence that we can easily just make a stack of 40 like that. I don't have to really worry about anything, and I'm going to be getting every single last seed combo so that way I have essences for everything and I can auto craft them pretty dang fast. On top of that, I set up everything to auto craft all these essences, but I also did it for all of the hoes. So if I just need 1 hoe, then I automatically start this, and it will, as you can see, craft every single last thing I need to make 1 Superium hoe that I'm actually going to be putting in these pylons because they are unbreakable. That also being said, I did clear out my mob chest kind of. So all I have to do is just manually transfer these over. I could set up a dimensional chest, but I don't feel like it realistically. And then I really want to fill this up, but I've been using this tank as XP for almost everything. And I just actually need to drain all my XP right now. Now, I also have something else. We have Vibranium, and if we go to our quests, then we can actually kind of go down to basic armor. And we can see that I have Vibranium, and the only thing more than the actual Vibranium of 32 armor score is Awakened Superium, which is 36, until we get into Unobtainium, a mech suit or quantum suit, and the quantum armor, which you're basically invincible at that point. Obviously, for right now, we have our Vibranium armor, and we're actually going to be really good to get Unobtainium by the end of this video, most likely. But I was thinking, except for getting more armor, let's get some more hearts instead. In turn, we have bubbly heart containers, and we have the heart amulet, where if you basically hover over it in your hand and right click, it gives you all the different hearts that you have. Now, yes, it is in order of red, then yellow, then green, then blue, and then soul heart containers as well. But you can stack these up, and I don't quite know how many you can stack up, but right now I have 2, and if I put this on my necklace, or on my body somewhere, right here, the heart amulet spot, then you can see down on my heart containers down here, I have 2 orange hearts, which count as 2 extra hearts. So realistically, I have about 12 hearts right now. Now, the only thing we really need are wither bones, and wither bones can be done, I believe, at hostile neural networks. Actually, doesn't look like it is, but we can technically get a mob spawner for wither skeletons, or just go into the wither or to the nether and slay some wither skeletons for the heart containers. Now, I do have some miniature blue hearts, and those are from destroying the wither, or sorry, not the wither, the warden. I can only guess getting yellow and green could be from the other bosses, and we're about to find out right now. But right now, one thing that we do need to create is actually one thing we do need to create is going to be a vibranium weapon. And just like any vibranium weapon, as much as I do have a jetpack, we do want the vibranium bow, if I can find it. Looking at this, actually, it looks like I have an Allthemodium bow and an Unobtainium crossbow, but I don't have a vibranium bow, which is quite ridiculous. So instead, I'm gonna get all the crafting stuff for the Superium bow, and it should be as simple as just creating all these, sticking all these into our molecular assemblator, going into our crafting menu and crafting one individual one, and just hoping that it falls through fully. Now, of course, we have what is called the Bow of Endless Pain, because that's hopefully what we have with obviously the infinity, and it is unbreakable as well. Something just blew up. What's going on over there? What? Who is that guy? Why does he have bombs? Whoa! Hey, buddy, who are you? Sir, I have money. Sir, I have money. Ow. Hey, buddy. No, 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 you're not killing him. Stop it. Wait. Hey, hey. I don't know. I don't know how well this endless bow of pain will do. In comparison, obviously, to our machine gun obsidian. And we're off now. Oh, wait, I almost forgot one last thing. I'm going to create more canisters of the red hearts. I need wither bones for it, so probably not actually. What I do need to make is a recovery compass. Now, that's why last episode, when fighting the wither, we needed these echo shards. Now, the echo shards are pretty dang cool, but we need to upgrade it to get the explorer's compass. And of course, we need some EnderIO dust into the smelter to make EnderIO ingots. And with those crafted, I should be able to make 4 gears, which in turn gives me the explorer's compass. And yes, now we have pretty much infinite, and I mean infinite netherite. As you can see, this is full of netherite on top of what we have already stored in here. Now, there's a couple of strongholds that we can do, but there's only 2 in the overworld that we can search for. And I'm thinking I want this one, which is the Young's Better Stronghold. And it's about 2,000 meters that way. Now, what happens if I do the other stronghold? 2,400 meters that way. Oh, not found. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're definitely doing this stronghold then. So, on the adventure we go. And I'll meet you guys over there. We're off to see the dragon, the wonderful dragon of Oz. Large tunnel. We're gonna go find this place. There it is. I'm not dealing with you. It's empty. I need to make that many. Ugh. Alright. Alright. Everything in hands. Ender dragon, here we come. I almost just died in lava. Little citadel? Okay, first of all, wow, my ears. Okay. Ring the bell for victory! Oh man! Now, going home and coming back, we do have our nature's compass, which, if we do the highlands, it basically will point us in the directions where we can get, of course, Unobtainium. And it looks like this is going to be it right here, actually. As you can see, we have little ender bees here. But what we're looking for is a nice purple block right in front of me that we can get some Unobtainium. Now I got a nice little vein there, but of course we want to get more and more and more because realistically we want to get unobtainium seeds as fast as possible. So I'm going to be back because I'm going to milk this little area here. Yeah, this is just a couple islands together. I'm going to milk this for everything it's got. And with that adventure, I would say successful, getting a total of 24 raw unobtainium. And I'm going to be basically setting it up just like anything else I did, especially with like Allthemodium, where I can auto craft it right now. And now with that, all that set up, realistically, all we have to do is choose a number. And I'm going to see if we can get a stack, but we cannot, as we're still missing 22 raw unobtainium. But realistically, all we need is a total of 36. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I can't do that because I need 12 in total. Yikes. Okay, so I need a couple more to basically do that. I'm an idiot. I just forgot to put the unobtainium in there. Can I do 36? I can. Let's start that. And in a matter of seconds, as you can see, we have then created 36 unobtainium. And I can put them in here to get the 4 unobtainium blocks I need to create this seed. Now, of course, I do need 36 insanium in total. I'm gonna let this go, but this is gonna take a while, as it does need the superium going down into insanium. And yes, it is gonna be taking about 23,000 inferium. So I'm glad I kind of let my system run for a little bit before I did this. Now, on a nice little side quest, what we're going to do is go get our deep learner and teleport to this bastion that I know we have, so that way we can start deep learning some of the wither skeletons, because I'm going to need them for the next step of everything. Perfect. Now we're just going to run around and we're going to get some of these some of the modules filled up with the skeletons. Now, I recorded the first episode of my Borderlands series that I'm going to be doing, but I forgot to change the game audio over from Minecraft to the actual Borderlands game. There's a part of me that is wondering whether or not I should actually put it on this channel or create a second channel where Borderlands is going to be kind of on that channel. Kind of that channel is whatever I want to play at the moment. I can play and not, not mess with the YouTube algorithm of Minecraft. Because trust me when I say that algorithm is a beach, that algorithm's a beach. So let me know in the comments whether or not you guys want to see Borderlands 1 and 2. But most importantly, whether or not you want to see Borderlands 4 when it comes out later on this year. With the advanced modules done, we're going to return home. Now all my insanium is done. All we have to do is come over here, put some insanium in the pedestals right next to the unobtainium, and we can get ourselves one full block, or sorry, one seed of unobtainium. But mind you, it does say require the magical soil below, which if we search it up, then it requires a lot of different things. A sapling, a couple of ender pearl blocks, 729 ender pearls to be exact, dragon head, insanium, farmland, so much stuff. Or you can infuse craft it with some dragon scales, insanium blocks, and farmland, which seems a lot easier. As we are pretty much one-hitting everything with the vibranium, we don't really need to upgrade right now. But I do want to start getting this dimensional card, in turn, getting nether stars. Now, I did put some prediction matrix already in the hostile neural network, so I should have some wither skeletons. And I should be getting heads out the wazoo. Now, all it is to kind of find an open spot, or maybe more of an enclosed spot, kind of depends. And we can fight the wither. Let's see whether or not I can do this. And we did it pretty easily. Of course, we got another star out of it. And with the kill, we also got a miniature yellow heart. And we need about 4 of them to actually get the mystical agriculture going. So I might as well continue on with this. I guess now we can use double everything and kind of just use this basic module no matter what with the prediction. And no matter what, I'll get, nether stars, even if I mess something up here. And this right here is your friendly Meyer to make sure your molecular accelerators are all filled up with acceleration cards. Now, it requires another star crux, which we can actually make once I get a stack of, or a diamond block here. Oh, I need some insanium. Let's make those real fast. That should take about a minute or so. There you go. Growing has started with another star. Slowly but surely we'll get there. And of course, we have to add some red fertilizer to make it go just that much faster. And we should be receiving nether star quartz in here. Now, I'll just take it straight from here. I can't talk. I'll take it straight from here rather than waiting for the nether stars to be made for the dimensional. And in turn, I'm going to need 4 of these infinite range boosters. Now, with the infinite range boosters and everything else, I can now get the dimension card. And adding that to my wireless access point, it has infinite range and using 100 AE per tick. Now, obviously, we can make it use it in the overworld. We can now use our inventory in the nether. And now, of course, going to the end, we can use our inventory here as well. And if you really wanted to in the mine dimension, you can use it here too. Because do I ever need to empty out this chest? Now, of course, with the nether stars, all you have to do is kind of put them together and they get 7 nether star fragments, or shards, I should say. In turn, you only need 3 nether star shards to make nether stars, but it's the extra step that makes the essence so much easier in comparison to getting prediction matter and using this to this. But either way really works, especially since I have 13 more nether stars right here, which we're going to use the center room to go into the next thing, which of course I need a creature capture for, which actually will be really nice. The only thing though is I need some Bloom Goo, which I do need some Primal Gel Goo from Just Dire Things. Now, Just Dire Things is a mod that I absolutely adore. Now, of course, Primal Gel Goo is just from Just Dire Things, and you add iron blocks all around it, and basically it makes this gel that is, you'll see here in very shortly. Basically, rotten flesh goes on it, and you can see that it starts almost animating and going on the iron blocks, but you want to add 1 more just so that way you have a nice little 5 stack here. Now we're gonna speed this up a little bit, and while we're waiting for this, and I'll be right back. Actually, while this completes and we'll get to see the full transformation, this gets me on the Borderlands 4 that I was talking about in the other episode. Now you might be like, oh my god, Borderlands, you say in every episode. Like I said in the beginning of this episode, don't forget to tell me whether or not you want to see on this channel or another channel. But when we talk about Borderlands 4, we actually got to look at the Siren and what would be considered the Soldier. And both of them look really cool. The Soldier is a TDO soldier, if I remember that correctly. And he basically can create weapons out of nothing. And of course, the Siren does what Sirens do best and doesn't really use a whole lot of forceful stuff, but it's a nice little like way that it's a weird way that the Sirens work this game. But Siren or not, I'll still be playing the game, and I can't wait for the other 2 characters to be released, plus whatever extra characters need to come out. And as you guys see here, we just got the raw ore because it basically just chunks out. This should, I'll say that should go here shortly as well. And of course, we mine it all for the raw Pharaoh core ore. Now this could be used in a lot of things: advanced AE, industrial, Just Dire Things, so on and so forth. And it can be used into an axe or a pickaxe. And yes, I believe this requires energy to use. Now, of course, we have about 4 blocks of what we actually need, which is the Bloom Goo. Now, of course, this requires blaze powder, but as soon as I activate it, does the same exact thing, just like last time, but a little bit faster. And every goo you make goes faster and faster and faster until you get to, from what I understand, the shadow pulse goo. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually what you want, which is the raw eclipse ember, because this actual burn time is absolutely insane. But as you can see here, all of them are done. And I'll collect all that ore. And I believe these are still active, it looks like. Of course, all we have to do is add it to the smelter here, and we'll automatically start making some of that ingots that we need. And in turn, gets ourselves a creature catcher. Now, going to the nether, we need to actually go to the other. Now, thankfully, we can use our inventory here in the other, now that we have the dimensional, and all we need to look for is the explorer's compass, and we look for ancient pyramids. And look what we came upon. Now, if you were here, there's only one person that we're here for. That's these guys right here. For a piglich. And that's why we created the creature catcher, because this is simple as, boom, opening up our deep learner, putting this guy in there, and bouncing him away, because holy heck, look at how much health he has. And with that, I finally killed my first Piglich Boss. Now, with a little bit of crafting here, we now have this, because that took way too long. We're gonna grab some of these Lich Kings. Now, of course, we have the Mod Masher down below, and we add about 10 sharpness. We can then use a lever to flip it on, and this is gonna do approximately 30-something damage. And my index finger doesn't get hurt, doesn't hurt afterwards. So that could be about 500 health when we want to stop this, because from here on out we're gonna want to do it by hand. So that way I still get my module done right up here. And just like that, we got 2 more with using a Mod Masher with upgraded sharpness. Okay, after everything being destroyed, I'm gonna go back home. Now I can kind of take the wither out, and of course put some prediction in. Oh my gosh, some prediction matrix in with the. Oh my god, that's more like it. Oh my gosh. So basically, I changed out the ender gate from hardened to the niotic. So now I can actually get these going in a decent time. We can make 4 Piglich hearts every prediction that we have. So don't get me wrong, there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna be able to actually destroy these a lot faster than I'm gonna, need. But yeah, as you can see, I need about 48 data to collect not until the next tier, but in total. Now, while this kind of runs, and I'm gonna see whether or not this is actually gonna do it. Nope, still failed. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the end. Now, I went to the end to go try to find a dragon's head, but it seems like I couldn't find one. In turn, there's an alternate way for us to kind of do what we want to do here. While I get hit here, that of course requires some insanium. That's going to take just about 2 minutes to make. Ah, I see now. So, I have the wrong dragon scale. I could have this one, but it doesn't seem to have dropped. In turn, I have this one, which doesn't quite do anything for me. So this insanium I'm making can't really do anything. Because I want to get the dragon's head to make dragon breath, to again go to void shimmer, and to go towards the magical soil. But we're going to have to wait to see exactly how I can do that. But since we're in the overworld again, let's check the Piglich. And we have 11 predictions. Perfect. Now 11 predictions can only do one thing only, which is, of course, give me some of those Piglich hearts. And of course, the Piglich heart goes towards the heart block, which then goes towards the dragon soul, which we're getting closer and closer to the end game. Well, I think that's going to do it for us today, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Like I said in this video, don't forget to tell me whether or not you want to see a Borderlands series from me, and whether or not you want it on this channel or a different channel. I appreciate everyone that has subscribed and everyone that has watched my videos. I hope to see y'all next time. As always, I love you, and bye-bye.